How's it going, everyone? Welcome to DoublePebble. So it's back to my cap today, a nice paint cap, and we are going to be reviewing a highly requested player, probably because I am a crosser, so you guys have been suggesting potential tall heading kind of striker for me, so he could be a potential hidden gem. We are talking about Stefan Kiessling, alright? So we'll start off by looking at his stats. First thing that attracts me is obviously his height, 1'9", 180 kg. So he is a typical target man kind of body. Good strength to him, 88. Good stamina as well. Sprint is very low generally lah. Typical target man has low pace ones. Okay, so 75, 77, that's quite bad. And for a tall player, normally they have low jump, so 82. Agility is also very bad, so you can almost imagine he will have problems moving about on the pitch. Balance is bad as well, so I'm afraid that he might fall easily. Dribbling, ball control also very bad, so he might have problem controlling high balls and crossing. Passing, finishing is at least good 90. Okay, shot power, heading is decent as well, 87. This is his main selling point, heading. And then long shot, volley, average. Positioning is good, so generally players with low sprint and acceleration relies a lot on positioning, so I'm expecting his positioning to be very good. Aggression is not very good, but reaction is good, which is important for strikers. Now on to styles, he's got 6 of them. Goal master, target man, area control obviously, tanker obviously, sniper for some reason, means that his long shot is decent. Next is work rate high, not my favorite, as all of you know. Don't really like high kind of striker, tend to be all over the place. Trait, injury free, most importantly power header, one of the most important trait that you can ask for. In terms of price, currently 29 million, average 22 million, very cheap by today's standard. Almost every single one of you can afford a high upgraded version, so we have to go into the in-game analysis right now and see if he's worth it. So first of all, we will obviously have to talk about his aerial ability, since he's a pretty one-dimensional standard typical target man. His headings are obviously very good. This one we expect, okay, and we know because of his power header trait, which means that his headers are like cannonballs, as you can see in the first goal that he scored, whereby he just thundered the header onto the post and latched onto the rebound with his high reaction. Heading accuracy is pretty good as well, as expected, because his heading stats is 87, which is quite good. So we are not expecting him to miss many headers lah, so to speak. Now, he's also got a good strength to him and a good size, 191 cm, so he can protect the ball quite well, so that he can lay it off for the winger before rushing into the box for the header. But there is some problem with that, which I'll talk about very soon in the weakness section, okay? So the first big weakness is his lack of pace. Now this is a very serious kind of lack of pace, because he's only in his 70s in terms of sprint and acceleration. So his acute lack of pace, right, is what actually makes him a one-dimensional striker, because he can't rely on his pace to outrun defenders. Neither can he skill or dribble his way through a crowded defense. So the only way that he can score is through headers. Of course, sometimes if you play well, you might be able to find him in the box for him to shoot, but generally he's the type of striker that cannot create his own chance. If you can, right, it means you are a very skilled controller, right? His agility is also very low, so using him is a little bit like using drop bar, because they feel very stiff, okay? Moving about with him on the pitch is not easy, and if you combine that with his low dribbling, right, if you try to run and beat defender with him, right, you have a lot of problems. Okay, so the best way to use him is to receive the ball and quickly lay it off to someone else, so that he can get into position, because no point using him to try and beat defenders, no point using him to try and dribble. Just take the ball, lay it off for another attacker and let him get into position and wait for the cross. Basically that's his job, okay? Another thing is also quite confusing for me is that although he is pretty tall, right, 191, he doesn't really win many contested headers, okay? In terms of free headers, yes, he scores almost all of them. That is something that we expect, because he's got a power header trait, his heading stats are good, but those are free headers. When it comes to contesting, right, don't know why most of the time he loses the contested headers, you know. So that is something that I find confusing, because even though Clivert is shorter, he wins a lot more contested header. Overall, I'll give him a 7 out of 10 purely because I'm a crosser and he fits exactly into my style of play, so he can score a few goals. But if you are a lobber or you prefer to go for those low through ball or to pass through a defender, honestly you will struggle a lot with him. He is only purely for crossers, and at most I'll give 7. He feels a little bit like a 6.5 out of 10, so he's not very impressive. Lobbers will probably die if you try to use him because he is not going to be outpacing any defender, or he will get destroyed if you try to lob. Plus, even if he somehow ends up ahead of the defender, his ball control will let him down, right? Either way, the number of times he loses the contested headers is also a little bit too high for my liking, so I'll still stick to Kluivert. If you can afford the world legend Kluivert, that's the best. If not, CC Kluivert, who is, in my opinion, currently the best header in our server, okay, currently. Is he worth it? He's roughly the same price as CC Kluivert at around 30 million. So I would suggest going for Kluivert since he seemed to win more contested headers even though he's shorter. Kiessling would most likely be a good substitute to bring on together with Luca Toni, just in case Kluivert for that particular match does not perform. Then you can bring them on to try and turn the game around. Other than that, I would say, you know, if you're a crosser, if you like to hit the ball, stick to Kluivert and you won't go wrong, right? And that is all I have for this review video. Hope you guys find it helpful. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy what I do, and do hit the subscribe button for more FIFA Online content. Check out our Facebook fan page as well, the link is in the description box, and I'll see you next time.